Hello friends, today we're going to draw isometric drawing in AutoCAD. Isometric drawing show you the three principal parts of the object. When you switch in isometric mode in AutoCAD, you can draw a three-dimensional object in a single plan. For example, you can present the top of the drawing, the left and the right. Sometimes this drawing called the pictorial drawing. Today we're going to draw a table like this one. So let's start it. Go and start a new drawing by clicking the big red letter A and select the new command. This will open the selected template dialog box. Select AutoCAD template and click open. This will open a new drawing. Go to the status bar and activate the isometric. Then, if you click this arrow, you have three options. You have the ISO plan left, ISO plan top, ISO plan right. So let's start with the ISO plan top. Now, if I go to the Home tab, Draw panel and select the polyline command, I'm going to start my polyline from the origin of the drawing. So type 0, 0 on your keyboard and press enter. Turn on the auto mode. As you can see, when you are in the isometric environment, the auto mode draw at a 30-degree angle when you want to draw a horizontal line. Now type 12 units, press enter, zoom out, move your mouse cursor to this direction and type 12 units, press enter, move your mouse cursor to this direction and type 12 units, press enter, type C and press enter on your keyboard. We have the base of our box. Go to the status bar and change the ISO plan to front. Go to the Home tab, Draw panel, select the line command. Click on this vertex and move the line up. Type 12 inches, press enter. Press enter to end the command. Now select this line. Go to the Home tab, Modify panel and select the copy command. Use this as a base point. Copy the line to all of the base of our drawing. Press escape. Now select this base, go to the Home tab, Modify panel and select copy. Copy this base to the top of this vertex. Escape. This is we have been drawn a cube. But in real world, when you look at objects in real world, some of the edges that are away from you cannot see them. So to get a realistic look of this cube, select this line and erase it. Then select these two rectangle and go to the Home tab, Modify panel, select the Exclude command. Now select this line and erase it. Turn off your grid. Now let's say you want to draw a hole into this cube. For example, you want to draw a circle to indicate a hole in this cube. I'm going to draw two lines as a reference line. Go to the Home tab, Draw panel and select the line command. Use the midpoint object snap. If your object snap is not activated, activate it on the status bar and click this down arrow to check the midpoint object snap. Select on this object snap and select to draw a line along midpoint of these two parallel line. Press enter twice to end and start the line command again. Click at this midpoint, then click on this midpoint, press escape. We need to draw a circle to represent our hole. But when you are in isometric mode, you cannot just draw a normal circle as it did when you are in the normal mode of normal drawing environment of AutoCAD. So as you can see, if I select the circle command, the circle goes the way that I don't want it to be. So go to the Home tab, Draw panel and select the ellipse command. Go to the Home tab, Draw panel and click the down arrow to the ellipse and select axis end option of the ellipse command. AutoCAD give you the prompt specifying axis endpoint of an ellipse or arc center isocircle. Now, select the ISO circle option by type I on your keyboard and press enter. Select the intersection of these two lines and move your mouse cursor. As you can see now, the circle drawn on the right plan. Enter 5 inches for the radius and press enter. Now select this circle, go to the home tab, modify panel, move, and select the move command. Click on this vertex, move down your mouse cursor and move on the bottom vertex. Press escape. Erase the 2 temporal line that I draw to get the circle center. As you can see, I have already bored a hole through my cube. But in real world, the bottom circle, you cannot see the bottom circle in real world. So all I need to do to erase this circle, go to the home tab, draw panel, and select the gradient, the arch command. Click this arrow and look for the gradient option. Select this one and click on this area. Press escape. Press enter to start the arch command again. This time around, use the solid option. Click this area, click this area, click, press escape. Now select the solid again. Change its color to more color and move to the color books. Select this color. Click the down arrow to change this color, something like green. Press escape. If I deactivate the isometric, then turn on the grid, you see that you draw a 3-dimension in a single plan. Now erase this object and start our table. Go to the home tab, layer panel, and click the layer properties. Click the new layer button. Click to grade up to 6 layers. The reason being that sometimes when you try to draw a representation of 3 dimensions in a single plan, it becomes confusing it will become confusing after you draw a series of lines. So if you put some of the line in a different layers, that can help you to freeze the lines that you don't want to use on the moment. Then when you're done, you take all your objects and put it into a single layer. So now let's grade. I'm just going to grade these 6 layers as a temporal layers. I'm going to use them during the drawing process when necessary. Then we're going to grade 1 more, which we can remain as edge. Change its color to something like the index color 248. Click OK. Then change its line width by clicking the line width option. Select 35, 0.35 millimeter and click OK. Change the colors of these other layers randomly so that you can tell the difference from one object during the drawing process to the other. This is just to help you to not to confuse yourself during the drawing process. You can use them as a drawing aid. It's not necessary for you to do all this, but it can help during the drawing process. Now close the layer properties manager. Turn on the isometric mode. Turn on your ortho mode. We're going to draw a table 60 by 30 by 30 units. So normally when I draw in isometric mode, sometimes I prefer to draw everything in the top plan, then I can move them afterwards and also use them as a reference when I need them. So go to the home tab, layer panel, and click the down arrow. Select the layer 1 option. Go to the home tab, draw panel, and select the polyline command. Type 0, 0 on your keyboard and press enter. This start the polyline at the origin of the drawing. Now turn on your ortho mode if it's not already on. Move your mouse cursor to approximately to this direction and type 60 units. Press enter. Move the mouse cursor to this direction, type 30 units. Press enter. Move the mouse cursor back to this direction and type 60 units. Press enter. Type C on your keyboard and press enter. This is exactly the width of our table. Now let's draw the frame of our table. We want the top of the table to be extended 2 inches from the frame, the support of the table. Now we need to draw the 2 inches from the origin, from the first rectangle, the edge of the table. But in this type of drawing, I don't recommend to use the offset command. I will show you the reason why I think that is not a good option for isometric, especially when you want to a distance like this one. Go to the home tab, modify panel, and select the offset command. Now enter 2 inches, 2 units for the offset distance. Press enter. Select this rectangle and move inside and click. Now escape. Go to the home tab, draw panel, and select the polyline command. Pick this vertex. Move your mouse cursor to this vertex and type 2 inches. Press enter. Now move your mouse cursor to this direction. Type another 2 inches. Press enter. Press escape. As you can see, when you offset, AutoCAD tends to look at the distance from the object that you select to the new object and ignore the angle of the perspective. But when you draw along the edge of the object that you draw, you have the actual measurement in the isometric mode. The reason being that when you use the offset command, AutoCAD tends to ignore the isometric mode and offsets the object in a true 2 units distance. But when you measure along the line, you have something different. For instance, if I use the line command, then I try to draw something from this point to this point. Then let me turn off the isometric mode off for a minute. Then I use the line command again. Then I select from this point. I use the perpendicular object snap and click on this point. Press escape. Go to the utility panel and select the measure command. If I measure this line, I have the true 2 units distance. But if I go to the measure command again, I try to select this endpoint, then I'm also trying to select this vertex, which is the intersection from the rectangle which I offset from the origin with the 2 unit distance. You see, I get something different. I get more than 2 units. The distance is 2.3094. So sometime I advise you, when you are in that isometric mode, you want to take a reference from any point, use this method or use this track points method option. I'm going to turn back the isometric mode on. Then now I'm going to erase this rectangle. Then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Select the polyline command. Click on this endpoint. Move your mouse cursor into this area and type 2 units. Press enter. Move your mouse cursor to this area and type 2 units. Press enter. Press enter again to start the command. Click on this endpoint. Move your mouse cursor to this area. Sometimes when you use a direct distance entry, you can move more than you need. Object snap can be helpful. Now the first point that I click, snap on this. So if I snap this point, whatever units I enter will override the current unit, but it maintains the orientation of the line. So now I'm going to enter 2 units, press enter, move the mouse cursor to this direction, then maybe snap to this point and enter 2 units, press enter again to end the command. Go to the home tab, draw panel and select the polyline command. Select this vertex, move your mouse cursor until you see the midpoint object snap. If your midpoint object snap is not on, go and turn it on by clicking this arrow and check the midpoint object snap. Now move your mouse cursor to this area and type 2 units, press enter, then move it into this other direction and type 2 units, press enter. So I'm going to select all 4 of this reference line that I just drew and put them into different layer. That way it will be easy for me when my drawing gets more complex. So now, since I want my table to be 30 inches, I need to do the calculation. The table should be 30 inches, then the thickness of the top should be 1 inch. Now, as I'm going to change the plan by clicking the ISO plan, and then I'm going to select left. Now select this rectangle, go to the home tab, modify panel and select the copy command. Select this vertex, move to the top side and enter 30 inches, press enter. With your copy command still active, type 29, press enter. So this is the top of our table. Now go to the home tab, draw panel and select the line command. Click this vertex and this to draw a line to join the 2 vertex. Click from this vertex and this to join the 2 vertex, and click from this vertex to this and join the 2 vertex. In real world, when you draw, you cannot see the edge of the table if you look at it this way. So we need to exclude the bottom rectangle, select it and go to the home tab, modify panel and select the exclude command. Now select these 2 lines and erase them. Then select this top table, the top of the table with all its edges, and move them to new layer. This time click the down arrow and select the EG layer. Then now go to the layer panel and select the freeze layer button. Click the top of the table. The top of the table is being frozen. That way we can deal with the other objects without the top of table obstructing our drawing process. Now let's draw the leg of the table. We want the leg of the table to be 4 by 2 units. Go to the home tab, draw panel and select the polyline command. Go and change the ISO plan to top. Click on this vertex, the vertex of the temporal line you draw in the previous steps, and enter 4 units, press enter. Move to this direction, enter 2 units, press enter. Move to this other direction, enter 4 units, press enter. Type C on your keyboard and to close the figure. Do the same thing for all the 4 corners to complete the. Now change the ISO plan to ISO plan right. Select all 4 of this leg. This leg will go up to the underneath of the table top. Now select the copy command. Select this point, move up and type 29 inches, press enter. Press escape. Now select all 8 of these legs and move them to another layer. Let's move them to the layer 3 to be in the layer 3. Go to the quick access toolbar and select the match property command. Select the remaining leg profiles. Go to the quick access toolbar and select the match property command. Select this leg profile and select the remaining leg profile for the destination. Press escape. Now all we need to draw a series of lines to connect our legs. So go to the layer panel and click the make current button. When you select this command, any object that you select, AutoCAD make the layer where that object resides as the current layer. Now click on this leg profile. Layer 3 become the current layer. Go to the home tab, drop panel and select the line command. Click this vertex to this vertex, press escape, press enter to start line command again. This vertex to this vertex, press escape, press enter to start the command again. This vertex to this vertex, press escape, press enter to start the line command again. This vertex to this vertex, press escape. Do the same thing for all of the other 4 legs to complete them. Now our leg is completed. We need to draw the side boards of the leg. Select this profile, this profile, this profile, this profile. Now go to the layer panel, home tab, layer panel, and click the down arrow. Move them to new layer, for example, layer 4. Go to the home tab, modify panel, and select the copy command. We want our side board to be 4 units. Change the ISO plan to right. Select on this vertex. Move down until your mouse cursor snap on this point. Then type 4 units and press enter. Press enter to end the copy command. AutoCAD copy this object 4 units down. This is the side of our board, but we want our side board to be 1 inch thick. So 1 inch is half of this profile. Now go to the layer panel and click the make current button. Select the profile to change the current layer to layer 4. Go to the home tab, layer panel, and select the line command. Use the midpoint object and click on this point. Move down your mouse cursor and click on this point. Press escape. Go to the home tab, draw panel, and select the polyline command. Change the ISO plan to top. Select on this vertex. Move your mouse cursor until it snaps at this point. Type 1 unit. Press enter. Change your ISO plan to ISO plan right. Move your mouse cursor down approximately like this. Don't let it snap to any object snap. Type 4 units. Press enter. Click on this vertex. Move your mouse cursor and click on this vertex. Press escape. Now do the same thing for this one. Go to the home tab, draw panel, and select the polyline command. Click on this vertex. Move your mouse cursor and click. Change the ISO plan to top. Move your mouse into this direction and type 1 unit. Press enter. Change the ISO plan to ISO plan right. Move the mouse cursor up and type 4 units. Press enter. Type C on your keyboard to close the figure. Do the same thing to the opposite side. Go to the home tab, draw panel, and select the polyline command. Click on this vertex, move off and click on this vertex. Change the ISO plan to ISO plan top. Move your mouse cursor and type 1 inch. Press enter. Change the ISO plan to ISO plan right. Move your mouse cursor down. Don't snap to any object snap point, enter 4 units, press enter, type C on your keyboard and enter to close the figure. Go to the home tab, draw panel and select the polyline command. Start the command at this vertex, move down your mouse cursor and click. Change the ISO plan to ISO plan top. Move your cursor until it snaps in this direction and type 1 unit, press enter. Now change your ISO plan to ISO plan right. Move your mouse cursor at the top. Don't snap any object snap. Don't use any object snap. Enter 4 units and type 4 units and press enter. Type 4 units and press enter. Type C on your keyboard to close the figure. Go to the navigation bar and click the zoom extent button. Go to the layer panel and click the isolate layer button. Select the layer 4, press enter. AutoCAD hide all the objects except layer 4. Now join all of these lines that you just draw. Select the vertical rectangles, this one. Still, there is something more we need to do. We need to draw another rectangle into this face and this face, but that will not going to be a problem. We use the profile that we already have in the drawing area. Now go to the home tab and use the line command. Use the midpoint object snap to snap at this midpoint. Move into this direction and snap at this midpoint. Press escape. Use the midpoint object snap to this midpoint and move and snap to this midpoint. Press escape. Draw a line from this vertex to join the two vertex. From this point to this point, escape. This point to this point, escape. Then select the line command again. Join this vertex to this vertex, escape. Select the line command again. Join this vertex to this vertex, escape. Now select this line. Because you are not going to see this line in a real world, erase it. Go to the home tab, draw panel and select the line command. Go to the home tab, draw panel and select the line command. Select this line and snap to the midpoint of this rectangle. Move down your mouse cursor and snap to this midpoint of this rectangle. Move your mouse cursor and snap to this point. Escape. Select these two lines. Change the ISO plan to ISO plan top. Go to the home tab, modify panel and select the move command. Select this point and move them to this point. Press escape. Again, in real world, you are not going to see this line, so select it and erase it. Go to the home tab, draw panel and select the line command. Draw a line from this vertex to this vertex. Press escape. Select this line. Go to the home tab, modify panel and select the copy command. Select this point, copy it to this point and copy it also to this point. Press escape. Go to the home tab, draw panel and select the line command. Select this line and draw it to this point. Press escape. Go to the home tab, draw panel and select the copy command. Select this object and press enter. Now copy this line to this endpoint object snap. Copy it down and copy it into this intersection. Press escape. Again, in real world, you are not going to see this line, so select it and erase that line. Now let's turn on the other object that we have been freeze by clicking the down button on the layer panel, then click on isolate object. Now select this profile this one, this one, this one, erase them. Go to the Home tab, drop down and select the line command. Join this line to this one, press escape. We need to eliminate some of the excess line. Now right click on the drawing area and select isolate end object isolation. Go to the layer panel and click the third layer button. This will bring the tabletop. So any object that you see through the tabletop needs to be erased, because in real world this is not going to happen. Go to the Home tab, layer panel and select the trim command. Select this line, press enter. Try to erase this excess object. You can use a window selection to erase them, but don't erase this one for the moment. Leave this one for the moment. Erase this, erase this, erase this, erase this one. Go to the Home tab, modify panel and select the erase command. Select all this object, press enter. Select all of these objects, press enter. Select this object, press enter. Select this, press enter. Select this one, erase it. Select this, erase them. Alright. Sometimes you may be asking, why am I drawing something then I erase it later? If you don't draw some of these objects, it's difficult for you to get the real point to complete your object. So you need to draw them. When you finish drawing, you erase the object that you know if you are looking at the table in real world, you're not going to see them. So now we need to draw some more objects at the bottom of this table. Use a window selection to select this top. Select this top rectangle, zoom in and select this. Right click, select similar to quickly select all of these objects. Right click, isolate, hide object. Select this, right click, select similar, right click, isolate, hide object. Select this profile, this profile, this profile, this profile. Go to the Home tab, modify panel and select the move command. Click on this vertex, change the plan to ISO plan right, move up and type 4 unit, press enter. Type 6 units, press enter. Select this 2 rectangle here, here. Go to the Home tab, Layer panel, and click the down arrow. Select Layer 5 to move them in Layer 5. Now click the Freeze Layer button and select the green. Go to the Home tab again, select Isolate, then select the green rectangle that you just offset to isolate them. Press Enter. AutoCAD isolates all the other objects except this rectangle that you just isolate. You just change. Use the line command. Select this midpoint. And select this midpoint. Escape. Line command, select this midpoint, escape. Now change the ISO plan to ISO plan top. Go to the Home tab, Draw panel, and select the line command. Select this point and this point. Press Enter. Select this point and this point. Press Enter. Now select this line. Go to the Home tab, Modify panel, and select the Copy command. Click on this vertex. Move your mouse cursor until it snaps at this point. Enter. Type 1 unit and press Enter. Press Escape. Select the line command here. Go to the Home tab, Modify panel, select the Copy command. Select this as the base point. For the second point, make sure that your mouse cursor snap at this vertex and type 1 unit. Press Enter. Press Escape. Now draw another line to end this vertex. Draw line from this vertex to this vertex. Press Escape. Now select all 8 of this line that you just drew. Go to the Home tab, Modify panel, and select the Copy command. Select at this vertex, move down your cursor until it snaps to this point and click. The object is copied to the opposite side. Select this rectangle, this one. Erase. Go to the Home tab, Draw panel, and select the Polyline command. Click on this vertex, this vertex, this vertex, this vertex, type C and press Enter. Press Enter again to start the command. Click on this vertex, this vertex, this vertex, this vertex, type C and press Enter. Select these 2 rectangle and go to the Home tab, Modify panel, and Erase command. Go to the Home tab, Draw panel, and select the Polyline command. Click on this vertex, this vertex, this vertex, this vertex, type C and press Enter. Press Enter again to start the Polyline command. Select on this vertex, this vertex, this vertex, this vertex, type C and press Enter. Select this and this rectangle, and this rectangle, erase them. Go to the Home tab, Draw panel, and select the Polyline command. Click on this vertex, this vertex, this vertex, this vertex, type C and press Enter. Press Enter to start the command. Click on this vertex, this vertex, this vertex, this vertex, type C and press Enter. Press Enter to start the command. Click on this vertex, this vertex, this vertex, this vertex, type C and press Enter to end the command. Press Enter to start the Polyline command again. Click on this vertex, this endpoint, sorry, it's not vertex, it's endpoint actually. This endpoint, then type C and press Enter. Now go to the Home tab, Layer panel, and click the Thaw Layer button. Right click in the drawing area, isolate, end object isolation. Go to the Home tab, Layer panel, and select on Isolate Objects. Now, go to the Home tab, Modify panel, and select the Trim command. Select on the blue line, the two blue line, press Enter. Trim off all the green object that goes beyond this blue line, and erase the remaining one by Enter arrow on your keyboard, press Enter. Select this two rectangle, press Enter. Press Escape. Go to the Home tab, Modify panel, and select the Trim command again. Select the blue line again, press Enter. Erase all of this, trim all of these objects. All of these objects. Type R on your keyboard to use the erase option. Press Enter. Select this object, this object. You select much. When you select much, press down, hold down your Shift key and select the object to deselect it. Press Enter. Trim off this line. Press Escape. Select this line and this line. Right click, select Similar. Erase. In real world, you cannot see anything beyond this. You cannot see this line in the real world. Also this edge, you cannot see this edge in real world. This edge cannot be seen in the real world. Erase them. Then any object that goes beyond this edge is not going to be seen in the real world. So select, go to the Home tab, Modify panel, and select the Trim command. Select this line, press Enter. Trim off this stuff. Press Escape. Select the remaining rectangle and erase it. Again, in real world, you are not going to see this edge, so erase this edge. This edge. This edge. This edge are not going to be seen in real world. Select them and erase them. Then anything that goes beyond this, from this point beyond this line, is not going to be seen in the real world. Select this, go to the Home tab, Modify panel, and select the Trim command. Select this line, press Enter. Trim all this stuff off. Press Escape. Select this rectangle and press Delete on your keyboard. This is another edge. Any object that goes beyond this, come from this point and go beyond this edge, is not going to be seen in the real world. Same things over here. So select this, go to the Home tab, Modify panel, and select the Trim command. Select this line, press Enter. Erase this object. Erase this object. Press Escape. In real world, you are not going to see this rectangle, this line, this rectangle. Select them and erase them. Then the object that crossed this object is not going to be seen. Select this, the Trim command. Select this line, press Enter. Erase this object. Go to the Home tab, Modify panel, and select the Trim command. Press Enter. Trim off this object. This object. This object. This object. Trim off this. Not going to be seen in the real world. Press Escape. Select this line, erase it. Go to the Home tab. Change the layer to Edge. Go to the Home tab, Draw panel, and select the Line command. Draw a line to join this line. Press Escape. Select the Line command again. Draw this line to this line. Escape. Select this blue line. This line. Move and change it to Edge. Select this line, this, select and move to Edge. Select this line, this line, this line, this line. Move to the Edge layer. Hover your mouse cursor into this grip and select Remove Vertex. Select this line, click the down arrow and move them to the Edge layer. Set the 0 layer as the current layer, then freeze the Edge layer. Press Escape. Now hold down your Control key plus the letter A on your keyboard to select everything on the drawing. Erase. Now go to the Home tab, Layer panel, and click the Thaw Layer button. This will bring your object. Go to the navigation bar and click the Zoom Extent. Still more, have some job to do. Go to the Home tab, Draw panel, and select the Home tab, Modify panel, and select the Trim command. Press Enter. Trim off this area. Press Enter. Zoom Extent. Go to the Home tab, Layer panel, and click the Layer Properties. This will bring the Layer Properties Manager. Click the New Layer button. Rename the new layer to Hatch. Give it a color. Click the Color Book tab. Move down the mouse cursor until you see this page and click the Dick Color 336. Dick Color 336. Click OK. Select Layer 1. Hold down your Shift key and select Layer 8. Delete layer. AutoGuard delete all the layer and leave only 3 layers, e.g. Hatch and Layer 0. Close the dialog box. Now turn the Hatch layer as the current layer. Go to the Home tab, Draw panel, and click the Hatch. Click this down arrow and look for ANSI 31. Click on this area. Press Enter. click, change the line, click this down arrow and change the color to something like 248. Then change the scale to 4. Click on this input, try this and say 32. Change the angle to 30 degree, or use this, click on this point and drag slightly so that you can, when you see what you like, and stop. Change it back to ANSI 31. Press escape. Change the scale to 10. Click on this. Press escape. Go to the home tab, draw panel, and select the hatch command. Click on this. Click on this. Press enter. Press enter again to start the hatch command. Click here. Click here. Press enter. Press enter again to start the hatch command. Click here. Press enter again. Click here. Press enter to start again. Click here, press enter. Sometimes you can select so many close figure when you want to add an object. But the reason why I select them one by one, I want to have more control. That way I can assign different arcs in different areas, or different angle from one arch area to the other. Press enter to start the arch command again. Select this area and press enter. Enter to start the arch command again. Select this area, press enter. Enter to start the arch command again. Select this area, press enter. Enter to start again. This area, press enter. Enter to start the arch command again. This area, press enter. Enter to start the arch command again. This area, press enter. Press enter to start the arch command again. Select this area, press enter. Press enter to start the arch command again. Select this area, press enter. Now select this area. Try to change the angle by click this match angle and drag. When you see what you like, click. Press escape. Select it again. The scale, go to the quick access toolbar and click the match property. Select this arch, match its property to this, to this, to this, to this, to this, to this. Match property, select. In the next tutorial, we'll try to create more complex isometric drawing. So if you find this drawing useful and educative, please click the like button below. I'm also glad to hear your comments. If you want more tutorial, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks very much for watching. Goodbye.